Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. So Jaime Mungia getting the victory over Liam Smith, retaining his WBO championship by basically getting the majority of the decision over Liam Smith. All three judges had it in favor of Jaime Mungia. If you watched this fight, if you just gave it the eye test, you definitely would have had Jaime Mungia winning this fight, man. But there was a lot of unanswered questions going into this fight about Jaime Mungia to the American public and to the American fan base and to just boxing fans in general. And that is what kind of fighter really is Jaime Mungia? I mean, is he a skillful fighter? Is he just a powerful fighter? Is he just a big fighter? I mean, what type of fighter is he really is? And tonight we got a chance to witness him over 12 rounds and to see exactly what kind of fighter that Jaime Mungia is. So first off, let me say hats off to Jaime Mungia and his entire corner for getting the victory over Liam Smith and retaining that title, because Liam Smith is a former champion. Liam Smith is not an easy opponent to get rid of. Liam Smith is very tough. He's been in wars. He's been in bloody wars. It's hard to put Liam Smith down, man. He's a guy who has plenty of heart, and that's one thing he always brings into a fight. But Jaime Mungia, man, clearly the star of this fight. It was wondered, what would this dude look like? And tonight, to me, he looked like a typical Mexican fighter. I mean, strong, coming forward, aggressive, pressure fighter, little head movement, getting hit a lot, making it a Macho Man contest. And in Jaime Mungia's case, he's the younger, pretty much more nimble fighter in tonight's fight, fighting against a older guy who's been in a lot of tough fights throughout his career. And he was able to overpower Liam Smith. You know what I'm saying? From pretty much the opening bell, Jaime Mungia was coming forward, throwing hard shots. The one thing you must leave impressed with is the fact that he was able to do this basically over 12 straight rounds. I mean, though Liam Smith wasn't giving him solid shots to pay, to pay for all the inaccuracies of Jaime Mungia, man, like, from the opening bell on down, coming forward, hard shots, combinations from upstairs to downstairs, upstairs, downstairs. Clearly, he was trying to beat that clock and stop Liam Smith before Canelo Alvarez did, because Canelo Alvarez is the well-known Mexican star. And of course, Jaime Mungia, who's looking at new on the scene, and the comparisons are there. You're going to be the next new Mexican star. You're going to be better than Canelo Alvarez. And he was looking to get that stoppage tonight, man, better than Canelo did against Liam Smith. And he put his foot on the gas each and every round, throwing a bunch of shots. Some were inaccurate, some were landing right on the button. But once again, Liam Smith, real tough, real resilient in there tonight, man, and he stayed on his feet, man. Of course, Jaime Mungia getting the knockdown, I believe, in round 5. There was a knockdown in this fight in which Liam Smith, who majority of this fight was looking for a counter shot in between everything that Jaime Mungia was doing. Now, a lot of us thought that Liam Smith would come into this fight looking for a counter shot anyway. And that's exactly what happened tonight, man. He came in his joint. He came in there looking for counter shots. I thought he had a lot of success in it tonight with a lot of counter shots he was doing, but his shots did not have nearly enough pop to stop the aggression, to stop the motivation of a Jaime Mungia. I mean, some of the shots were very accurate from Liam Smith. You got to give it to him. I gave Liam Smith the first round and the 4th round, and I gave him no other round outside of that. I thought in each and every round, Jaime Mungia not only outworked him, but just landed the cleaner, harder shots. You know what I mean? Liam Smith, in between his countering, and even at times when he would lead off, he was having some success. It's just that, I thought Liam Smith thought that his game plan was he was going to let Jaime Mungia load up on those shots for the first 4 to maybe 5 to maybe 6 rounds, and then maybe try to put it on him in the second half of the fight. But I think Liam Smith was caught off guard where he seen that Jaime Mungia was just not letting up, man. He wasn't getting tired at all. He was just keeping on coming all 12 rounds, man. I think when Liam Smith looked up in the 7th and 8th round, he had to be like, yo, this kid is just not getting tired. Me trying to take advantage of him more and more in the second half of the fight just ain't working, because Jaime, round after round, was looking to constantly and try to stop Liam Smith. You know what I mean? He was bringing the fight to him round after round, hard shots, willing to be counted, willing to eat the shots of Liam Smith. But he was full of energy, man. You could see from Jaime Mungia from the minute that he walked out of that locker room, man. He was bouncing, he was nimble, he was full of energy, he was very energetic, you know what I'm saying? And he looked youthful, he just looked motivated. And Liam Smith, he looked like an older fighter, a fighter who's been in wars, rumors of wars, a fighter who just, he came in there with one game plan, and that was to try to survive to the second half of the fight and try to take over. But he didn't come with the backup plan, as if, what if Jaime Mungia actually survives to the second half of this fight and stays strong and keeps coming aggressive? And that's where he could not adjust to, man, unfortunately. But it was a good fight, man. It was action-packed. The one thing that we learned about Jaime is that, it looked like each and every one of his fights is going to be action-packed, man, because the way he's fighting, he's coming forward, he's aggressive, he's throwing hard shots, and until he meets that one fighter that's going to match him power-wise, and that's going to show him that, you're going to be paying serious prices for throwing all these hard shots and putting so much effort into your shots and being so inaccurate at a lot of portions of the fight, you know what I'm saying? But, a lot of things I went impressed with. It's like his offense is way better than his defense. The way he was putting together combinations tonight, very impressive. Upstairs, downstairs, not forgetting stairs, downstairs, not forgetting to go downstairs. So, man, he's a work in progress. He has a long way to go. Clearly, I think that this kid is still young, and I think they'd be smart to move him in a more, slow him down a little bit. Is he ready for Jarrett Swift Hurd? Is he ready for Jamel Charlo? Is he ready for Kell Brook? I think him and Kell Brook would be a good fight. But Jarrett Swift Hurd, Jamel Charlo, I'm not ready to say that he's ready for them yet. But I think him and Kell Brook would make a good fight. And that's a very possible fight that can happen if Kell Brook gets through whatever injuries he's dealing with and maybe get back on the trail for the WBO title. But, man, as of now, Golden Boy Promotions is looking to co-promote Jaime Mungia. So that poses problems for Jaime to fight the Al Haymon fighters. And we know Charlo and Hurd, they fight for Al Haymon. So unifications right now is off the table for Jaime Mungia. So the next possible thing for him right now, I guess, the WBO route, they'll see what kind of names that's available in the WBO route, and whatever they can probably bring home in-house with Golden Boy, or, I don't know, man, maybe a Kell Brook fight. I think the Kell Brook fight would make sense for Jaime Mungia to raise his star a little better. And on top of that, it's a fight, given that Kell Brook is sustaining injuries and he's just new to the weight, it'd be something that Jaime Mungia can capitalize off. That would be the best fight for Jaime Mungia possibly at this time. But there was talks of Jaime Mungia to fight Gennady Golovkin. And I'm going to be honest with you, man, from what I seen tonight, how many times that he got touched, how many times that he got hit, there were points in times where Jaime Mungia laid off, and when he got in close, he just kind of paused. Gennady Golovkin would have been taking advantage of all of those opportunities, man. So it's a good thing that he pumped the brakes. It's a good thing that things fell the favor of Jaime Mungia and him taking on Saddam Ali and getting that shot at the WBO title, because Gennady Golovkin, I don't know, man. I think I seen a lot tonight that he would have definitely capitalized off. But this kid gonna be okay, man. I see a lot of good potential in him. I don't know, man. Typical Mexican fighter for me, man. You know how this thing always go. Once again, they're going to eventually meet a fighter who hits as strong as them, or has just that head movement or that boxing IQ where they know how to handle that style properly. And that's why Jaime Mungia is going to really honestly be tested, man. But he's a good kid, it seems like, man. I like to see him fight, man. It was fun watching tonight's match. I think it'll be fun to watch him against anybody at 154. He's aggressive. He's looking to throw big shots. He's looking to give the crowd what they want to see. And so from a boxing fan standpoint, man, I cannot complain, man. So, of course, Golden Boy is going to look to work with this kid, and they're going to look to groom this kid, but they're going to look to definitely slow him Damn. So to the next video, Main Man Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe to Twitter, Made Man 511, Facebook, Main Man Made Man Boxing Forum, Google Plus Main Man Made Man. I'll get with y'all, man, on tomorrow, man, when I'm a little more clear-headed, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Watch this fight, man. Turned up for this fight tonight, man, and I really enjoyed it, man. Jaime Mungia, new on the scene WBO champion, retaining his title at 154 pounds, looking like that Mexican power. And this is the style, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to grow his fan base. I wish I would have said that earlier in the vid, but this is the style that is definitely going to grow the fan base of Jaime Mungia, man. This kid is going to grow his fan base with the Mexican people because they love to see this style. A guy that's coming forward, throwing hard shots, looking for the knockout, not looking to run, not looking to kind of be nimble and move around the ring. Though Jaime Mungia showed good footwork tonight, I mean, it just seems like coming forward and throwing those hard shots, giving the people what they want to see. He's on the road to stardom. Real talk. So to the next video.